Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Currently in Australia it is spring. Unfortunately my state is receiving a lot of rain and mostly cloudy days. This is unusual as usually by this time of year we're receiving high temps and sunny days. So this has caused a delay on planting out my summer crops. With any days that are partially sunny, I'm very thankful for, and I do try to get out in the garden. As well as the cloudy days we have been receiving, we've also been having a lot of strong winds, which means I've been leaf blowing more than usual. I don't mind doing this as it does give a satisfying result when it's all done. Even with the weather, I have still been able to harvest some potatoes and also some peas. I'm planning to use the peas to freeze as I'm looking for some nice plump ones, which means the peas inside will be at a decent size to freeze. I'm very thankful for the progress on this borage plant. As you can tell, it's huge, and of course the bees love it, which makes me very happy. Now, because of the change in the weather, it means it's time to change out my crops in my garden. I have started with my spinach and kale. As you can tell, they are planning to go to seed because of the massive height difference. The varieties I used was English Moderna for the spinach, which was a nice change from the regular baby leaf spinach. For the kale, it's a dwarf curly kale variety. I am thinking of changing the kale variety next year for something different, so if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I love this kale variety as it's really good to make kale chips out of, which is a really easy, quick and healthy recipe. All I do is wash and put oil and a bit of salt on them and stick it in the air fryer or oven for no longer than 6 minutes. Side note, that basket that I'm washing the kale in, it is from IKEA and it's really good for harvesting because you can just water it and it pretty much acts like a colander. Because I've removed the kale and spinach, I've replaced my bed with my new summer crop. I have, for the first time, used my homemade compost. I'm not really sure if it will do well as it's very clumpy, but fingers crossed it goes well. To replace the bed, I've decided to use some expired seeds. I planted the butter bean on the border of the bed with some rock melon in the middle and with some white cosmos scattered throughout. This bed does receive partial shade in the morning, but from midday onwards it does receive full sun, so this bed is perfect for these sun-loving plants. These upcoming days that we are receiving a couple of sunny days, which I'm very excited for. I'm definitely planning on getting more of my summer crops out in the garden. One thing I'm very proud of are my dahlias that I've saved from last year. It's my first time trying this technique, which is just wrapping them in Glad Wrap, and they are absolutely loving life, so I'm excited to plant these as well. The only thing that I didn't do was label them, so I'm excited to see which ones have come back for a second year. Now moving on to my capsicums, I've been very impatient to wait any longer, so I've just decided to plant the 4 and go from there. The new variety I've tried for this year I found at Bunnings, which was called Candy Cane, which I believe is a typical California capsicum just with stripes. So what I've done to prepare the soil is I've just added some chicken pellets and also some fresh compost. I'll also be planting some companion plants with my capsicums so they thrive. I'm planning to plant some eggplant and zucchini near them. Hopefully by the time my peas and cabbage are done, it will be a good time to plant my eggplant and zucchini, just because there is a bit of a crossover. As usual, after all my plants are in the ground, I've just given them a good water for them to settle into their new homes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.